Hey planners, it's Tay of ShawntePlans and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Yesterday I filmed an unboxing video on my new Pression A5 wide planner, and I got a question from my dear friend Rachel of Gather Plans, who asked me, okay, so what was it like when I wrote on the paper, and what was it like when I put a sticker on the paper and lifted it up? Did it tear? What was the paper like? And I was like, yeah, I didn't do a pen test or a sticker test. And after she made me feel terrible about myself, thanks. No, I'm just kidding. I realized, okay, I really need to come on here and do a pin test and a sticker test. So, because that's basically what we do with our planners. We put stickers on them and we write on them. So it seemed really obvious. It definitely, okay, here goes the sticker test, because this like accidentally dropped down on the paper and I need to lift it up. And it's ripping. Wow. That's ripping bad. That's ripping really bad. Holy crap. Okay, so yeah. All right, let's try that one more time. I wanted to try this because this is a sampler from Harriet Wright Designs, and this is premium matte paper. Okay, that might be kind of hard to try to put down and lift up. Let me try one of these. So we already know what happens if I accidentally drop a full box on the page and need to move it around. That's going to rip. So if I put down this checklist and see, I need to lift this up and reposition it. That came up fairly easy. It kind of snagged the paper just a tiny bit, but it definitely didn't rip like that full box did. Jeez Louise, that was no bueno. Let's try, this is a half box and this is just regular matte paper. So I want to see how things worked with kind of different textures of paper, trying to like put them down and lift them and reposition them, which I often have to do if I put things down crooked. Yeah, that is ripping this paper too. Ooh. Okay, trying to be as careful as I possibly can here. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need to invest in some undo for next year, because repositioning things is not going to be fun. So if you watched my last video, and I have some clear stickers here, so I wanted to try this premium matte, and then also clear stickers, and see what it was like to put this down and then try to lift it back up. Let's see how that does. Oh yeah, that is ripping like crazy, y'all. That is so not an option. So, in our darling paper test, what we have found is that once you put that sticker down, it's down. Yeah, I'm gonna need some undo for next year. All right, good to know. Well, let's go ahead and write on this. What I found out yesterday in the comments, and thank you to everyone who commented, is that this paper is 32-pound bright white, and the EC Life Planner is 80-pound Mohawk paper, as I believe what it is. So this is much thinner, a much thinner weight of paper than the EC paper is, and although this paper is heavier than standard like copier paper that you would have in your printer, which is only like 20 pounds. Let's see, this is our pen test. This is the state, which is the pen I normally write with. And I don't have a wide variety of pens because I'm very specific about the pens that I write with. And I only like using the Staler pens, so I just kind of found a few pens that were around my house. So I'm not making any recommendations for types of planner pens to use in this video. I just wanted to use some different pens, write on this paper, and see what it looked like when I flip the page over, how much bleed through I get. And for you fancy brush lettering people, which I do not use these types of pens. Like I whenever I'm doing like my brush lettering practicing strokes, that's what I believe you're like supposed to do. I'm terrible at these guys. But I know it's like you go up with like a thin stroke and then come down with a thicker one, and that's about as good as my brush lettering gets, which is why I don't use brush lettering pens. But let's see. And then the other side, it's just right combo. There, I can definitely see that there's writing on the other side of the page. So if I'm going to plan for the next day, I'm going to need to cover all of that up, which that could be really interesting for my planning for next year, because it puts me in a position where I'm then either only writing on top of stickers, so that way I'm not seeing the bleed through, or if I'm writing on the page, then when I flip it over to the next week, I'm having to then be really strategic and cover it up anywhere that I wrote on the page from the previous week, make sure there's a sticker covering it up on the following week, which I don't particularly love. Or potentially switching my pen. I feel like this one, yeah, this one doesn't show through as much as the pen that I'm used to using, my Staedtler pen. And so I definitely feel like there are some bolder pen choices, and some that weren't so bold. So, and this is the Zebra Serasa SE pen, and I feel like this one came through the lightest. And my Staedtler Tri-Plus Fineliner, which is my favorite pen, came through pretty bold. So I may have to figure out something there. Anyways, that is my pen test and paper test. I wanted to share that with you guys so that you guys are going into this with as much information as possible in making your decisions on a planner to get for next year. I also just found out today, someone commented that Cricut Paper Company and Sweet Kawaii Designs are collaborating on creating a planner. I have no further information about that, but I did want to at least say something in this video so that you guys could be aware of it. If you are still on the hunt trying to look for what your planner is going to be for next year, apparently there's going to be some more options available to us. So I wanted to get that out there and wanted to also share this with you guys so that you know. All right, hope this video helped. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. I'll see you next video. Bye.